Good morning, everybody. I don't have a lot on the agenda today. I don't feel like staying in this room with the kitchen, living room, dining room area. It's so big, it just doesn't cool off the way I would like it to. But I have made my breakfast. It's dark in here because when I woke up it was raining cats and dogs, and it stayed cloudy all day. But I have 2 egg whites, the hot dog I made when I made the burger, 3 leftover sausages from breakfast the other day, and I'm going to have some French toast sticks. They need just a tiny bit more in the toaster oven, but that's what I'm having so far. It's shameful, I know. 6 pieces of French toast, cinnamon French toast at that, but I won't even put syrup on it. Hopefully this will keep me from wanting something sweet after breakfast. Actually, I have that fruit salad, but it doesn't matter. This is what I'm having. I haven't had anything yet, and I don't know what my second meal will be. Not just yet. And just like that, I can't eat anymore. It's part of it is menopause. The things that I love, sometimes I just can't taste them. Not that I can't taste them, I just don't want to taste them. They gross me out. It's a hormone thing, like pregnant women. It feels the same way to me when I was pregnant 30 years ago. My son's going to be 30 in 2 weeks, and this was the same thing. There were just things that I could not even look at. I'm not that bad now, but the menopause has really kicked me in the butt when it comes to my food. Also, about 10 years ago, I started training myself to eat smaller meals. And I learned that going to Weight Watchers previously, but I didn't start doing it until about 10 years ago. And the suggestion was to use kids' plates. To use a kid's bowl or a plate, like a salad plate or a sandwich plate, rather than a big plate, or a cereal bowl rather than a big bowl for other food, because I prefer eating in bowls. But and it really has worked. If I wouldn't have done that, Lord knows how big I would be right now. But thankfully, I weighed myself this morning. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm better than I was last week or the week before. So it's stressful, but it's something that is on my mind constantly. Every morsel I put in my mouth, I'm aware of what I'm doing. So that's one thing. As far as these leftovers, I don't know that I'll eat them tomorrow, but again, I don't know that I won't. So I will wrap this up and put it in the fridge. I finished the rice when I had the stir fry yesterday, so I'm not sure whether I'll make these. I think I just might make one of these. That way I can control my portion, and I won't use the shrimp flavor. I'll just use the flavor of the stir fry. So I'll take this out just to remind myself. But this will be much later. I want to show you real quick over here. These are 2 of the boxes that I packed yesterday with my fragile items. I brought them in my room for 2 reasons. One, I don't want my son to take them out of the house by accident. The 3rd box is my orange bird stuff. But the second reason is they will have to be here when we do the estate sale. And it won't be for at least another 2 weeks that I know of, but that's fine. I want to be prepared. So then, this is an indoor unit, obviously, but it has to be, the water has to be drained out. And when I had the table back in the corner, I couldn't reach this darn thing. Look where they put it, all the way down here on the bottom. And it's almost impossible for me to open that without it going all over the place. So the closest thing I could do was turn it, because it is on wheels, thank goodness, and then put that little spout I made sure this little spout was on top of this bowl and drained the water that way. And then I have the towel here because I don't want it dripping on the rug or anywhere else for that matter. So that was my morning so far, which meant I had to take everything off of this table to then move the table over, accommodate this, and then put all this stuff back. So today wasn't a great day for this. It's so gloomy out, it's terrible, and all I want to do is hibernate. Even though it's 80 something degrees outside, I just want to stay in my room and just not deal with everything else. But that's okay, it has to be done. So what I'll do now is move these things. And I had to bring this in here yesterday because I also don't want this going in the estate sale. This is actually empty, but I don't want to get rid of it. These have to go stored in the closet. That's toiletry stuff that was in my dresser when we brought it. This is actually a good thing for me to do today. And then of course, those boxes of papers. So I have things that I can be doing here in the room and not out there suffering. If I make any progress, I'll show you guys. One little update, I did do this yesterday and maybe one or two of these and these the day before. So I am making some progress on my niece's blanket. Actually the white should go over here. And this is all one color. But this one finished, that's a good thing. And now I'm down to white, which is about to finish. So I think I'm gonna put in some of this blue for her. Or maybe the purple. I think she liked the purple better. Yeah. That'll be my next color. I don't like that burgundy. It's very coarse. I mean, more than all the rest of this stuff. Red Heart yarn is just very coarse, and I got spoiled by using the Hobby Lobby Love This Yarn brand. It's the name of the brand. These are some old yarn bowls that I got on Etsy a few years ago, and this is where I'm throwing my scraps right now, because later on I can cut these up and put them in the yard wherever I live for the birds. I love that bag. Okay. Well, I lucked out. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, but this is all I had left of the white. It got pretty close there. It's real annoying when that happens and you only have a few more stitches left and you've run out of yarn. But luckily I had this left. I will be buying more white because I want there to be a lot more white in this blanket. In the meantime, I am going on to the purple. And the purple is a mess, as you can see. But I want to use up all this extra stuff that I have that I don't like. I finally found the end. But I think there's a cut somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure I found... Yeah, see, there's another end. Another end. So that means I'll probably find another one. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about it because I know how to deal with that, but this is why I'm getting rid of this stuff. And I hate the feel of this brand, so. But I'm making progress and I'm staying cool. It's really warm in the rest of the house. I just went ahead and turned off the air conditioner in the living room because it's not doing anything and just wasting electricity. So I will be eating that stir fry a little later. Not sure if I'm going to check back in with you guys, but it's been a really boring day and I'm still trying to cool off from yesterday.